Welcome. In this module, we're going to take a look at CIS control number 14, controlled access based on the need to know, and this is the second part in the series for CIS control number 14. This is the layout for the version 7 CIS controls, the top 20 critical controls, and at the moment we're talking about control number 14, controlled access based on the need to know, and this is a foundational control from the foundational set of 10 controls. This is the system entity relationship diagram. We'll be using network and host-based DLP, some data inventory classification systems, configuration enforcement system, and network access controls and filtering to control access based on the need to know. So let's take a look at control 14.6. Protect information through access control lists. Protect all information stored on systems with file system, network share, claims, application, or database-specific access control lists. So these access control lists are usually available in all of these different areas. Repeating, with file system, network share, claims, application, or database-specific access control lists. These controls will enforce the principle that only authorized individuals should have access to the information based on their need to access the information as part of their actual responsibility. Control 14.7 tells us, enforce access control to data through automated tools. So use an automated tool such as host-based data loss prevention, DLP, for example, to enforce access controls to data even when data is copied off a system. So these host-based DLP solutions, many times they are part of the antivirus or endpoint security suite, and they give you lots of different controls. For example, you can shut off USB ports. You can control access to specific USB devices. You can control the data transfer to mass storage devices, for example. You can disable print screen. You can also classify information which is on the system, and it can update a central DLP solution, and it can actually tell you if critical data is lying on the workstation or not. So you can enforce access control to data through automated tools, and the host-based data loss prevention solution is very helpful, and you should go ahead and study the features of a typical host-based DLP solution. 14.8, encrypt sensitive information at rest. Now this is very important. Encrypt all sensitive information at rest, which is lying on a server or a computer or a device, for example. That requires a secondary authentication mechanism not integrated into the operating system in order to access the information. So what we're actually saying is that we should be using some keys or some mechanism which is not actually in the computer itself, but which authenticates, for example, through a PKI solution or some other type of system, so that it can only be done when you have the authentication done from another system which is not inside your computer or server. And 14.9, enforce detailed logging for access or changes to sensitive data. So this is file integrity monitoring, for example. Enforce detailed audit logging for access to sensitive data or changes to sensitive data utilizing tools such as file integrity monitoring or security information and event monitoring, which is CM solution, or the SIM solution, SIEM. And this will actually tell you if somebody is trying to tamper with sensitive or critical data, or somebody is trying to access the critical data or sensitive data in an unauthorized manner. That's all that we have for this module. Thank you.